am Sachin. In the last tutorial, we have seen to create the Eureka clients. So we have created two Eureka clients. One is the product service and second is the Cloud service, and we have tested these services with the help of Postman, and also we found it is working properly as per our expectation. Now we will register these Eureka clients into the Eureka server. So we will create the Eureka server as a service registry part. So we will develop this highlighted component and we will implement as a SpringBoot module. So to create this, this will be the name we will use, and it will be 9002 port. So we have seen while creating these Eureka clients, we have added that Eureka server host, Eureka default zone URL, service URL like localhost and /Eureka, and we had given this 9002 port there. So every Eureka client added that default service URL default zone in the application.yml properties file, and that's why actually we are sticking with that same port for the Eureka server module also. So let's create this SpringBoot module. Go to start.spring.io. Let me copy first name. This okay. Can take any name. Okay, so I am here count.7 for Java Gradle project, it is fine. And this dependency we need web and Eureka server. Okay, that's about the Eureka server. Show in folder Eureka server. Copy this in our Microservices modules, extract here. Okay, we got Eureka server module. Okay, go open the Eclipse. This is start one. Okay, my Eclipse. Okay, my Eclipse open now. Go to import, then existing Gradle project, then next give the path of these modules, then Eureka service module. Okay, and that's about the Eureka service module. And click on the finish. Okay, so dependency loading. Okay, our Eureka dependency loaded. Now go to the source main resources. We need to add this application.properties. So I will add this application.property as we discussed 9002 port and Eureka service. This is the Spring application name, and for the Eureka client, this is not a Eureka client. This module is the Eureka server. So for server we are making the value as a false for this register with Eureka, because it is itself server. It's not going to register for another one. Other components, other Eureka clients will going to register for this Eureka server. So that's why this is the false and page registry is the false. And this is about the some logging information. You can comment this also, and that's about the application.properties for the Eureka service. And go to our Java class. So now we have created this Spring module, but how this Spring module related with the Eureka server, how it knows to deal with the Eureka server, how it knows what it needs to do with the Eureka server. So this is our main boot class, Spring Boot class, and I will just add here Eureka, enable Eureka server. So that's about it. So when we are adding this annotation, it's going to this application.properties, it's checking whether it's need it needs to register with the other component or not, and also it is telling Spring module that this will be acting as a Eureka server. So Spring API will take that accountability and will behave as a Eureka server. So that's about the Eureka server. So let's add this Eureka server to the Jenkins, and let's see whether it is starting or not properly. So Jenkins, go to new item, Eureka server module, please type OK. Eureka server module, what is the port for that? 9002. And go to this advanced, use custom workspace, go to this Control L, Control C, Control E. Okay, so I need to add the scripts. Okay, that's about the Eureka server Jenkins integration. Let me build it now. Oh, same permission issues. So Ctrl+Shift+T, CD, Microservices, modules, CD, what was that? Eureka. Then ch mod -r. I am giving read write execute all the accesses for current directory. Okay, let me test now. Okay, let me check the console. Okay, it's starting, it's created the jar, now executing the jar. Okay, it is started Eureka server module application, and there is no error, nothing. So to open the Eureka dashboard, let me open the Eureka dashboard. It is working on 9002 localhost 9002. So no need to give /Eureka, just this is sufficient. Yeah, so you can see this is the Eureka server dashboard, and here you can see the register client. So when we will start the other clients, that will get automatically registered to the Eureka server, and you can see that information here. So we will test that. Before that, one thing I had highlighted last time, let me show you. So now you can see this is the UI for the Eureka server dashboard, but there are some scenarios when we are hitting this Eureka server URL, we are getting the XML. So sometimes we are getting XML and sometimes we are getting the UI dashboard. So for that I had some checking for the same. I had added here, so you can see here, not here, Eureka, where is Eureka? Okay, yeah, so you can see this is the I have given my IP address instead of localhost. So you can see when I was giving this localhost 9002, I was getting the XML, and now you can see this is the UI dashboard. The problem is I was running that with the Gradle W. So when you are running your SpringBoot module with the help of Gradle W, so you can see it is the Spring Boot module started with the Gradle W, and after that I used this Gradle W, created a jar, and I ran that jar. So that's why actually I am not using simply Gradle W, I am using this Java jar, this running the jar. So that time I found this is the UI. So that's about the one thing. Okay, let's go for this other module deployments also. So go for the Jenkins. So this is started. So currently I am able to see no instances added there. Go to Jenkins. I am adding this product DB. So I am starting this product DB Eureka client. So already we have added Eureka client configuration, all those details. Also we had added enable Eureka client in the product DB boot application class. Let me see the log also. We can see here in the log there is no information, but there are no errors. Previously we were getting the errors, and yes, discovery client initialized, timestamp updated. Okay, you can see this is the product -db. So this Eureka client got registered with this discovery client name product DB. So you can see the same in the Eureka server dashboard. Okay, so now you can see this is the product DB server URL and port number, and this is the name. So now this is the capital name, it is coming from this attribute. So you can see in the product DB. So you can see this is the product DB. So it is just acting as a capital, but when we will deal with the Zuul server, that time we need to use this small case only. I don't know why this Eureka showing this capital. I think that is only some UI purpose only. Okay, that's about the Eureka server. So this, so as the product DB we had given this Eureka server URL, so that when this module started, this product DB module started, that time we had added that enable Eureka client. Let me show you, so it will again remind all those things. Okay, so we added this annotation. So this annotation checking this properties file, and in this properties file it is registering on this Eureka server. So this is the Eureka server. So same Eureka server we have added for this product DB also and product crawler also. So you can see same. So now we have started this product DB. So let me start that crawler service also. So go to Jenkins and crawler build now. Okay, it is started. Check the output. Okay, so it is registered with the Eureka server with this product crawler name and registration status 204, and it is started. So let's go to the Eureka server. You can see product crawler also got registered here. So it is 90014. So this is the Eureka dashboard. Now emergency, Eureka may be incorrectly claiming instance are up when they are not. Renewals are lesser than the threshold, and hence the instance are not being expired, just to be safe. Okay, it is about something some instance registration, it was not available, and it is available now, so it is not causing any issue. So we will just ignore as of now these things. Okay, so now now what is the use of doing this, registering this Eureka clients in the Eureka server? What is the purpose of that? So to demonstrate the implementation of this, of the use of this Eureka clients and Eureka registry, so let's go to, I am closing this all, so let's go to our crawler service. It's the Eureka crawler source main service implementation. Okay, so before this Eureka mechanism, we were calling as a normal, means we were providing the URL of that server, and we were hitting that URL and we were getting the result. So that was the scenario. But what if there are 10, 15, 100, 200, 500 such different services? So it's not possible to remember all these server, then their ports, so these details we can keep in the mind. And also it is very problematic and error, it is something problematic with coming as a many number of errors in the development. So to avoid such scenarios, this Eureka registry and Eureka server coming into the picture, and it is acting as a some middleware, and it is registering all the different services, so that we will have some alias name for the each service. So that time we don't need to remember these things like server and port for each service. We just use that service name here, and we will execute. Now this is the product service we are calling from here. So what I will do, I will just copy this, and I will, okay, so this was the old approach. So what I will do, I will use that product service registered names instead of this localhost 900. So what is the name for that? So that name should be from the Spring application name. So it is opened, cancel, source main resource. Okay, so I am using this product DB name because this product DB name register there in the Eureka server. Now go to this crawler service IMPL, and okay, so this is the one thing I have added. But how the Spring module, how this REST template will know to fetch this name from the Eureka service? So for that there is the mechanism that SpringBoot provided that we need to have. So here what I will do, I will not use this. I will take this REST template auto-wired, add auto-wired, okay, and I will just private REST template, okay. So now I need to create the bean of this REST template. Go to this class, @ So @bin public REST template get REST template name of REST template. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, so this is the bin we are getting, and here also we need to add load balanced annotation. So this load balance annotation is useful for the Eureka client because whenever we are calling any HTTP call with the help of this REST template, automatically it's checking the registered name, Eureka's client registered name in the Eureka server, and it is taking that instance and fetching that and calling that particular service. So now here you can see it is as a product -db as a name. So it is checking this name is available or not in the Eureka server registry. If it is available, then it is internally calling with this. So from our abstract point of view, we don't need to remember all those things. Eureka server maintaining all those things, and also it is having another advantages apart from these names also, so that we will see later. Just we will test now whether it is working or not. So now instead of the product DB service URL, I have given this product -db. Let's check whether it is working or not. So I have changed in the product crawler service IMPL. So I will restart that Jenkins crawler. I will stop this. Okay, this is stopped. Now you can see in the Eureka server only product DB service crawler instance not available. Now I am going to start this product crawler. Let me check the console output. Okay, it is started, and let me check on the Eureka dashboard. Okay, it's registered here. Now let me check. So to check that, let me open the Postman. Okay, so this is we are passing the category for the crawler service, category name in the crawler service, and we are getting the list of the prices for every product. So internally this REST endpoint from the crawler service call into the product DB service, and in the product DB service now previously it was something HTTP call, and now we have added this product DB which is registered in the Eureka server. So now let's test whether it is working or not. Yes, it is working. So we are able to see we have passed book as a category name, and from this crawler service this book category name we passed to the product DB service, and from the product DB service we got this Java and Spring 2 product names, and these two products we called that another JSON API, external API, and we extracted the prices, and we got this result. It means that this name also working properly. It means that our Eureka client and Eureka server registration is working properly. Now another scenario is, let me open the diagram. Now another scenario is like we can have number of Eureka clients like tens, thousands, as your application and your organization capacity and scalability, and as per the number of people using that, as per the number of services organization having. So that's about the things. So there is the mechanism, something we can abstract this Eureka server mechanism. So for example, we will have one mechanism like API gateway, and that API gateway will be acting as a door for all the services, and that API gateway will be dealing with this Eureka server register Eureka clients, and it will have the routing mechanism. So for example, it will have abstract like slash API, after that service name, and then part of the controller REST endpoint. So in that way we can have that mechanism to get the service resolved and to get the result. So to abstract this Eureka server and to add some abstract gateway, we will have one mechanism like Zuul server. So in the next tutorial we will see how to implement Zuul server and how to integrate with the Eureka server, and how we will have the API in such a way that API will route to the different Eureka clients which are registered in the Eureka server. So when we will go through the implementation, we will get the more idea about that. So that's about the Zuul server. In the next tutorial we will see. Okay, so as of now we have created the product service, crawler service as a Eureka client. We have created the Eureka server. We have registered these Eureka clients to the Eureka server, and we have also tested via Postman it is working properly. So main use to use this Eureka client and Eureka service registry mechanism, because if there are number of different service modules, we can't remember all those URL, hostname, password, sorry, not hostname and port number. To resolve such scenarios and also some load balancing scenarios, we are integrating our microservices with the help of Eureka server and these Eureka clients. Now next scenario is we will develop about this API gateway as a Zuul server. So thank you. That's about the Eureka.